Welcome to Vierfontein. We look forward to a fruitful working relationship together and a successful harvesting season. This induction video will guide you through our operating procedures and all the rules that you will be required to follow while working with us. On your first day, recruitment day, we will complete your onboard admin and will play a video of the work required on Vierfontein. Recruitment day is a no-pay day, and working days will only start from your first day on the farm. You will be required to sign an electronic employment contract laying out the conditions of the employment. This contract must be in place before you can start work at the farm. You will be issued with a barcoded employee card and will be ready to start working. Each morning when you arrive at the farm, you will be required to scan your employee card as roll call procedure. You will then need to stow your bags and personal belongings in the designated area. You will then be required to join your team in the lines where your picking team leader will be waiting for you. You will receive an apron and 3 picking jugs from your picking team leader. Your picking team leader will accompany you to your point of picking. Your start time will be recorded 15 minutes before your first jug delivered to the picking station. It is important not to waste time before you start picking, as this will be to your own disadvantage. Your clock out time will be your last jug time delivered to the picking station. Working hours are from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., Mondays to Saturdays, weather dependent. Normal inclement weather labor law would apply. Make sure to always keep your card safe, as this is how we identify you and keep track of the number of jugs, hours and days you worked for payment. No card means no work and no pay. As you're working with fresh produce, it is essential that everyone strictly follows our hygiene protocols to ensure that all remain safe. Ensure that you wear clean clothes every day. You will be required to wear closed shoes to cover your hair and your arms. Wash your hands at the mobile hand washing unit. Wet your hands with water. Apply a generous quantity of soap. Rub the palms of your hands together vigorously to create a foam. Rub the back of each hand with the palm of the opposite hand, ensuring that you get between your fingers. Wash your thumbs by rotating the opposite hand clasp around the thumb. Swirl the fingertips of each hand into the opposite palm. Finally, wash each wrist with the opposite hand. Rinse thoroughly. This entire process should take about 40 to 60 seconds. Dry your hands on the paper towel and dispose of the paper in the dustbin provided. Sanitize your hands after washing them. Your team leader will provide you with your picking instructions and will lead you to your picking area for the day. The picking system consists of 4 elements. The berries are harvested in picking teams consisting of 6 pickers and a runner. The runner will take the berries to the picking station where your number of jugs picked is recorded and weighed. At the picking station, your picking quality is checked. Your team leader will always be available to assist you to make sure that your picking quality is good. Please do not hesitate to ask if in doubt. Berries for harvesting need to have the correct color to be picked, and red or green immature berries should not be picked. The correct way to pick a berry is to twist the berry gently and then pull it off the bush without rubbing the berry. Do not just pull the berry off, as this will damage the berry. After picking, quickly view the berry, remove the stalk, beard or spiderweb if present, and place softly into the jug. It is very important to put the berries into the correct jug. Only perfectly ripe, undamaged berries should be gently placed in the good berry jug. Any waste berries consisting of bird or physical damage should be placed in the waste berry jug. Green fruit should not be harvested. We make use of a system whereby a runner in your picking team will carry the picked fruit to the picking station for weighing and recording. Runners are paid per crate delivered to the picking station, with each crate carrying 6 picking jugs. The total number of crates with the weight is recorded on the runner's card. The picking station will record the number of jugs each picker has picked. The scale is used to determine the weight of berries for each jug. You'll be paid per weight of blueberries that you have picked. The weight and total number of jugs will be recorded on your card. Very important rules. The 3 jug per hour rule. You're required to pick a minimum of 3 jugs per hour, where a jug equals more or less 1 kilogram of fruit. This 3 jug rule will not be applied during the first 3 days of picking. This is to allow pickers a chance to familiarize themselves with the picking requirements and speed, as well as the measuring system. After the first 3-day grace period, the 3 jug rule per hour will be applied, and if you do not achieve a minimum of 3 jugs per hour, you will receive a warning of non-conformance in accordance with labor law. The picking quality rule. The quality controller at the picking station will check the quality of the berries that you are picking. If the berries have been picked incorrectly, you will be notified, and if your picking quality does not improve, you will receive a warning of non-conformance in accordance with labor law. After receiving 3 warnings in respect of the above rules, you'll be asked to hand in your card, apron and jugs, and will need to leave the workplace. This will be followed by a disciplinary hearing that can lead to dismissal. Picking bonus. If you exceed the picking average of 3 jugs per hour, meaning more than 3 kilograms average per hour, you will start receiving a picking bonus for every berry picked over the average 3 kilograms per hour. It must be noted that in the past, the top pickers picked more than an average of 6 jugs or 6 kilograms per hour, almost doubling their daily pay. If you require a toilet break, please report to the QC at the picking station. Hand in your apron and jug and visit the toilets located in the areas around the fields. Lunch break will be 30 minutes and you will need to hand in your jug and apron before lunch. This lunch area is the designated area for eating and drinking. After lunch and toilet breaks, wash your hands again with soap and water as per the original procedure. Collect your harvesting jug and apron and resume picking. Farm regulations. The use of cell phones is not allowed. No jewelry is allowed. Remove all rings, bracelets, earrings, watches and necklaces. Plain wedding bands and certain jewelry items for medical or religious reasons will be allowed. It's best to leave the other items safely at home. No eating berries at any time. No eating in the fields at any time. The farm is a nut-free zone, and some people may have a nut allergy, so all foods containing nuts are prohibited on this site. No chewing gum or spitting will be tolerated. No smoking is allowed except in designated smoking areas. If you feel ill or sustain an injury, please inform your team leader immediately so that you can receive medical attention. Any cuts will need to be covered with a brightly colored plaster. Use the dustbins provided for any rubbish. Anyone caught littering on the ground will receive a warning. If any area is full of litter, the group will be required to clean up without pay. No glass bottles will be allowed on the farm. Additional health and safety and fire escape plan will be communicated on site. A grievance box will be provided. If you do not arrive at work without providing a suitable reason, you will get a warning. In addition, if you receive 3 warnings for various infractions, you may be dismissed. Every night, you will receive an SMS indicating the number of jugs and weight of the berries that you picked for the previous day. If the number of jugs is under the required minimum quantity, you will receive a warning that is registered on your card and will show up at the next day's clock-in. Any queries regarding the previous day's number of jugs need to be raised with your picking team leader before the next shift starts at 10 a.m. We look forward to a season where we as a team show each other respect, making the harvest a success.